century teachers, we selling slavery sentences. My Twitter feed never mention these feeding our children these, but in the mentions with rappers ain't worth a mention. These getting attention for selling ignorant. I believe in black and I can see the rap, and I believe in cap, and I agree with cap. I believe in rap, I believe that I'm that.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, coming to you now from the foot of the Rockies in Denver, Colorado. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. Here's Samuel. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. Eluding the pressure right. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now a man whose father won 2 rings as a Bronco. It's Christian McCaffrey. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. Connects with Kittle underneath. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Purdy now to throw off the play action. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hey, 0. Start.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Screen play set up for Williams. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by quarterback to Sean Gibson. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now here comes Ayuk on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Purdy bootlegging it. They'll roll him out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Purdy looking to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with P. Ryan. And they'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Throw left side complete to Troutman. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I like the thought process. I like the design, but I think he may have waited a little too long to spot his man, because if you're going to run that drag route, you've got to put it on him and let him turn upfield. Instead, he waits until his receiver's too close to the sideline, and they don't get the yards after the catch.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Alert. Hey.
Here's Wilson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Javon Hargrave drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Ray McLeod deep here for the Niners. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And they'll play keep away from the returner, as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points.
He's got a man complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 89 yards. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points. Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big pickup of 38.
That's good for a Denver Broncos.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They give it to Williams, running right. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Play action. It's Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Cortland Sutton, 33 yards. And the Broncos get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Second down and a yard. Purdy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. They go play action now. Wilson. A throw out wide going to be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Wilson. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
He's got his target. That's complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46.
They'll hand it to Pirine.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39.
41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. This one into the hands of Burton. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. The kick by Lutz is good, and they take the lead here by a point, 10-9. And they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
On second down, McCaffrey. shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
Purdy's throw there, taken in by Kittle.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 31 yards.
And the Niners have taken a fourth quarter lead.
All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big two-point conversion here? And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's Wilson to throw. Flush to his right.
Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
The offense on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They go play action with Wilson.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
A huge play there for Denver. 47 yards.
That's good for a Denver Broncos.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Hand off here for P-Ryan.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Throwing is Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
Now it's Wilson. And now another one thrown incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. At 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes it for in the 2nd quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
Whistles now at a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
2nd down and 8. Purdy off the play fake. They'll find Ayuk open right side.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey.
That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
That is intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
My, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now 1st and goal. Williams.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Williams will try again. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll run. Here's Burton, the fullback. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 2.
49ers 15. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Here's McLeod from his end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here. Throwing, Purdy. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Flushed out right, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's third and long.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Purdy with one final shot here.
That's to his running back, complete. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal, because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.